Everybody, it's Christine. Welcome back to my channel. Sorry it's so dark. I don't know why. But it's my weekly wrap-up time. I didn't get too much finished, but some. I was reading this to my son, Holes by Louis Sachar. I like the ending, how everything was tied up nicely with the backstory and the current story. It made it really cute, and my son was really feeling for the characters sometimes, and he gets exasperated and he gets frustrated, and he's getting emotional now over books, and it's really nice to see because now he's starting to really pay attention to stories that I read to him. He still has his little quirks sometimes, but yeah, he liked it. What did we give it? A 4? Yeah, so if you don't know, this is about a boy who gets arrested. I'm not sure how old they are. I think they're like 12 or 13, but it's a 14, yeah, 12, 8 age group. So anyways, he gets arrested for allegedly stealing these shoes that were supposed to be put on auction or that sort of deal for a homeless shelter. So he goes to this, it would almost be like a boot camp, and they have to dig holes 5 feet deep and 5 feet wide. So they have the shovel that's exactly 5 feet, and they have to dig. And there's 5 different groups in this boot camp, and there's so many kids in each group. So all the kids have nicknames like Armpit, Barf Bag, stuff like that. It's ridiculous. So they don't know why they're digging these holes. They're just digging it. This is their punishment. They get water. And they have to wake up at 4:30 in the morning to dig these holes because it's in Texas and it's hot and it's a desert. Yeah, I can't say anything more because that kind of goes into spoilers. So it's cute. I like the ending, but there's a little bit of backstory, and it really adds to it. And then I finished Clockwork Princess by Cassandra Clare, book 3 in the Infernal Devices series, and I gave it a 3.5. I like the second one better. I know a lot of people like this one, but I found the ending, I don't want to say too much stuff, but there's a thing that's alluded to that it's a story for another time, and do you ever get that story? I want to know what happened. So yeah, it's Tessa, Will, and Jem. They're shadow hunters. She can shapeshift and pick up something that somebody else has owned and turn into that person. So there's this mechanical army that their enemy is using to come after them. That's basically the plot of it. But yeah, I found it a little bit hard to get into. So currently reading. Of course, you know, I'm still reading Lover Revealed, but I'm liking it. At first it was a little bit do I really care? Now it's starting to pick up, and yeah, like I'm slowly making my way through, and usually I fly through these, but I'm busy. Things have increased for busyness, and I will explain that in a little bit. But yeah, I'm still reading this one. Sorry, Alana. And then I picked up Nora Roberts' Jewels of the Sun, Book 1 in the Gallagher's of Ardmore trilogy for my RRC challenge. And this is the one that takes place in Ireland. What I was doing was I was working my way for my challenges, the biggest books to the smallest books, and ebooks were first because they were out from the library. So now I'm getting to the smaller books. I should be able to fly through them a little bit quicker. Yeah, so anyways, and this one's about a girl who decides to quit her job as a psychology teacher and move to Ireland to take over her grandmother's cousin's cottage after she dies, because she's just burnt out. She was married for 8 months and he cheated on her and divorced her, and she's a very stiff person. She's not a very open and passionate person. She's just cut and dried. That's why her husband had left her, because there's no passion. There's nothing. So we'll see how that goes. And reading to my son, we started Artemis Fowl by Ian Colfer, and he's liking it. Like I said, he's getting more involved in books. He's getting more, when certain things happen in books, he's like, oh, really? So it's really nice to see that he's really taking an interest in the stories now. Before it was kind of just listening to mom read a book. Now it's, the story is now enhanced for him. So that's good. And for those of you who might be new, my son is autistic, but he's mildly autistic. So the only issues that he has, like his autism, is that he doesn't understand social cues. So by reading these books, he's kind of getting more things are sinking in, that, you know, if somebody's insulting somebody, it's not the proper thing to do with laughing. Or when somebody's being bullied, it's, you know, you don't join in. So it's that stuff that he's kind of has his issues with. Oh, I almost forgot. I finished another book too, because I started it at the beginning of the month, but I had to give it back because there was a hold on it. So I just got it back yesterday and finished it. And it's Fifth Grave Past the Light by Dorinda Jones, and it's book 5 in the Charlie Davidson series. She's a Grim Reaper, and I gave this a 5. I laughed my head off the whole entire time. It was hilarious. I might be having to collect these, because I'm definitely going to reread them. Back. They are hilarious, especially that one. From this, like, she gets hurt, and things happen, but her sense of humor is hilarious. It's just, she cracks me up, and when she talks to her family, they all know her like this, and it's funny. Yeah, love those series of books. So, picking up, these are my next 2 thick books for the Triple RC Challenge. So, depending on the words, yeah, this one's longer. I will be picking up The Princess Diaries, book 1 in the Princess Diaries series by Meg Cabot. Really hard to see. And Spring Thunder by Sandra James, and these are both for my Triple RC Challenge. If you don't know what it is, all the links will be below, but it's a Goodreads challenge called the Romance Readers Reading Challenge. And it's a monthly thing. You get 10 books, or 10 challenges to fill. You pick however many books out of that challenge you want to do. I try to do the 10 each month, because I do. But they have other challenges. They have the Pick It For Me challenge. They have quarterly challenges. They have yearly challenges. Pick what you want to do. And it's not all romance books. It's any books that fit in the categories. Last year I did all romance books because I just wanted to get back into that genre. And this year it's anything that fits. So that is what my plans are for this week. Starting on the 22nd, I think it goes till the 29th, but it could be the 26th. Don't hold me to that. But Etsy is having an Etsy-wide sale, or trying to promote Etsy sellers by getting us sellers to join in an Etsy-wide sale. So both of my Etsy shops, and I'll link them both below, but I think there's only one that would pertain to BookTube. Both of my shops are going to have a 10% off sale, and that's the clips. I don't have any handy right now because I just shipped out, but I have a dud that got dirty. But what they are is little felt clips, and I usually have an adapter on the back with a paper clip, so it would kind of look like this for bookmarks or planner clips made out of felt. So those will be on sale, like I said, from starting the 22nd to the 29th. And yeah, so I'm hoping to join in and get more business. Extra money to help pay the bills is always great. So anyways, I think that's it. I hope everybody has a wonderful week, and let me know what you guys are reading, and I'll see you later. Bye.